Good evening. I'm Carolyn Lewis, and this is FBMD, Faith by My Deeds. And I'm stopping by to say hello and to check on you and to see how things are going, to drop a few golden nuggets. So today I am going to look into or speak on one, forgiveness. Forgiveness does not rebuild trust. Secondly, family time, vacations or staycations, depending on your funds and your time, and living life to the fullest. All too often with that last one, we get tied up with working to pay bills, working to pay bills, working to pay bills, and we don't take enough time out to enjoy living. Stop just existing and live. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It just has to be something that you enjoy doing. So getting started with forgiveness does not rebuild trust. Trust is one of those things that once you earn it or you have it, you need to cherish it because it only takes one slip up, one bad decision, one bad action on your part to someone you love to break trust that's going to take years to rebuild. Sometimes months, depending on what it was, who it is, and what it. But 9 times out of 10, that person is going to watch you, watch your actions, watch your words, to make sure the two are lining up, and they weary. And if it's someone, we'll go with someone that you trust coming to your home. They pick up something and walk off. You're going to watch that person from now on. Maybe not even let them back in your home. They can ask for forgiveness. They can bring the item back to you or repay you if it was money. But the fact that they took something from you without asking that you most likely would have given to them, or the fact that you needed it for your own self, that broke that trust. So that person is, you can forgive a person and not be back around them. You don't have to say feed them with a long-handled spoon. You don't have to allow that person back around. That forgiveness is for you, basically. I forgive you. I release you from what you did. I'm not going to hold that grudge or repay you back for what you did. I'm not going to seek revenge on you. But at the same time, I'm not going to give you that opportunity to be in my space, to disturb my peace, or to steal from me, to lie to me, to mishandle me again. Sticky fingers? Not again, no matter how many times you wash your hand. But anyway, that right there is thinking, well, I said I was sorry. They said, okay, I forgive you. Well, that person has set up now healthy boundaries to protect themselves from you. They've set up some boundaries to keep you from either stealing from them, lying to them, hurting them, whatever the case was. And if it's husband and wife and infidelity was the case or abuse became, it takes a lot, especially with that last one, abuse. There are some people who have worked through abuse, whether it was due to misguided upbringing, terrible upbringing, or if it was from drugs and alcohol influence or jealousy, feeling neglected and having abandonment issues, and whatever the case may be, you shouldn't put your hands or threaten someone or do something to cause bodily harm to another person, especially if it's someone you say you love. Now, there have been cases where people work their things out through counseling, through seeking Christ together, through working on themselves, through setting boundaries and stating what they are seeking and what it's going to take for them to be able to trust themselves, to feel safe around that person again. So you can get together and work out some things and set up boundaries and set up plans to watch and work together and to overcome that issue of the broken trust and come back. But you got to put in that work. It's don't just happen because the person said, okay, I accept your apology, I forgive you. um, Next week, next month, next year, things back on the same path. That's not how it works. You are human, they are human, and people are creatures of habit and behavior. So for that person that you hurt, they need to watch and see your behaviors, your habits have changed. They need to see you starting to walk the walk that you said that you was going to walk, and that your words and your action is lining up, that you're not being sneaky, you're not lying, you're not getting people to lie for you. You are at work when you say you're at work. You're home at a certain time, you're there. You're not hiding your phones or locking your emails, this and that. You are being transparent, you are being consistent, and you're being attentive to that individual without telling them, now that was last month, that was last year. When are you going to get over this? When are you going to quit bringing it up? When are you going to stop? No, you broke the trust. You were the perpetrator. You do not get to choose when that person that forgave you can feel safe and secure back in your care. So that's something that they may watch. You never know. It may be something that triggered them that happened. It may be a trigger from a person, something you do, a scent, a phone call, a individual. Something may trigger them where that comes right back and take them right back to that same moment of betrayal or abuse or whatever it was. And you can't tell that person they don't have a right to feel that, because they do. Their feelings are validated because it is what it is for them at that moment. So you just be patient and work with them and show your change in behavior, show your change in your thought process, show the emotional change that you've had about whatever the situation was and what led up to that. If it was neglect, if it was spending habits, if it was putting family and friends before your spouse, or whatever that was that caused you to step out or caused the two to have the arguments that caused them to have a gap between them, a lack of trust. It takes time to rebuild that. The old saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a night. So something that's built and was sturdy can be torn down at the snap of the finger, blink of the eye, and it takes time to rebuild. So that's all I'm going to say on that. But do set healthy boundaries. Do watch. And if it comes to the case, it reminds me of when you used to get together and play cards. Certain individual, everybody knew, hey, where your purses at? Give me your purses. Let me go put them in my room. Ladies would all have their purse in one room, and that door would be locked. Can't nobody get in there and go, because you know you enjoy the person being there, or they're a family member. You want them there, but their fingers are sticky, and you know if they get a chance, they're gonna hit you. And I don't mean physically hit you. I mean they're gonna hit your pocket. They're gonna walk off with something that's not theirs. So yeah, you have certain people you gotta watch. You love them, you want them around, but boy, do you have to watch them. And for that person to get to a level of, I'm not stealing, I'm not taking from a person, I really have changed. Whatever changed, whatever brought about you being an honest, hardworking, and providing for yourself kind of person, you cannot expect your family. And if it was drugs, I got off, now I'm working, I'm not stealing anymore. But the people remembered that you did steal from. People remembered having to hide their items. People remember having to stick their money or their debit cards, whatever, in their bra to keep it on them. So when you have that reputation for stealing, breaching that trust with family and friends, just because you stopped, just because you got a time under your belt where you haven't stolen anything, does not erase all the times that you did steal from them. So they're going to be watchful. They're going to be weary. And if something gets misplaced, if something just happened to come up missing, if something is not right where the person or individual thought it should be, you gonna be the first one come to their mind. So and so was over here. Why? Because it took them right back to the time that you did do such a thing. Now, people, if that's you on the other hand, and you verbally accused or called or said something, please go back and apologize for your offense to that person now, because you jumped to conclusion. You assume. Now you are in the wrong of breaking that, even though you did think that it was something that was done wrong. Go back to the room. I'm
What's
busy.
What's that sound?
Did you hear what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
What's that sound?
It's my alarm outside for the squirrels. Go. So, be careful of how you accuse people, and be careful what you say. Even if you're thinking it, keep that thought to yourself till you know for sure, yes, this is gone. I know, because sometimes you may have got busy and sat something down without realizing you didn't take it back to its designated place. Not back in your purse, not back in your lockbox, not in your room, wherever you usually keep it. You got busy, somebody called, something happened, and you set it down. Then when you go back to where it is normally is located and it's not there, and that thought come to your mind, be careful what come out of your mouth. Be careful of your reactions. It's easy enough to jump to a conclusion when you shouldn't have. So be careful and backtrack when you don't see something, because you may backtrack and say, oh yeah, the phone rung and that happened, or the alarm went off for the food come out. Oh yeah, so and so knocked at the door and you just set it down and it's not gone. So if you had someone that was around that's visited and you come up missing something, please do not jump to the conclusions that they've started back stealing. And if you do say something, so please make it right. You owe them that much to go make it right. But remember that forgiveness, because you forgive, does not just, it's not a magic wand. It does not rebuild trust. And you never know what trigger may take a person back to it, regardless to what the indiscretion was. So you got to remember that. Remember, once bitten, twice shy. Next one was family time and taking some vacation time. This time of the year, kids out of school. You may or may not have time build up. For those who don't have PTO time build up, vacation time build up. If you are off on the weekends, or if you have 2 or 3 days consecutive together to take off, use those 2 or 3 days. Spend 2 nights and 3 days somewhere. Day traveling there, spend that night, the next night, and the next day, and then come home that 3rd day. But use those few days to get out. What if you just have the 2? Well, theme park, or it just totally just left my mind. And water parks, theme parks, water parks, and plan something for the family that you all enjoy. Get together and play softball, volleyball, badminton. Go bowling as a family, enjoy dinner, get together and have a cookout, chill, watch a movie, do something together that separates you from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Don't say, I gotta jump up, I gotta get to work, I gotta this. Do not just get in the habit, and we do this, work to pay bills. Work, get the money, pass along. You don't even get to enjoy none of it. You're getting it, you pass it along. First of all, put you up a little savings or something for emergencies or for traveling. Don't matter how small, it'll add up. Pay yourself. Do not just work to pay bills. Put yourself in that bill paying category and pay yourself. You pay your rent, your mortgage, your light bill, your car payments. Whatever you can set aside, set it there and pay yourself something so that you can do some little things. Now, for those with a very tight budget, set up a means, go back to the room. And look for discounts. Shop around for a hotel room. Enjoy the pool, enjoy the amenities that's there. Do something to relax. Like I said, it does not have to be something extravagant or expensive, but it do have to not rely, it does have to give you a down time to relax, time to sleep, time to enjoy your loved ones. Okay, if you're sitting and watching a movie together, get up and go swimming, get there, play a hand of cards together, checkers, chess, teach the kids an old game that you played as a child that you learned from your parents or from your grandparents. Find time to enjoy your loved ones, to play with your loved ones. Children don't stay children long, and they definitely don't stay small for long. You're working to keep a roof over their head, keep food in their mouth, clothes on their backs. But guess what? They're going to grow up and you're not going to have any fond memories of being a parent. They're not going to have fond memories of hearing, seeing mom and dad laugh and play. Play with them, not just play with each other, which I hope as married couples you're making time to hug, play, be affectionate with each other. The kids need to see dad treat mom lovingly and kind and friendly. So vice versa, they need to see mom talking and playing with dad in a loving, kind way. But it's also important for you all to play, love, enjoy the children as well. This is your family. Take time out. I don't care if it's 2-3 days. You may even get that one day. That's Saturday off. Friday you work. Sunday you got to do something. Monday you got to be back at work. If it's that day, enjoy that downtime. Read, tell stories, do something together with your family. Create those memories. Take pictures, do videos. Remember that time. Do not all get together somewhere and be on their phone playing. Everyone in the room on a cell phone or on a tablet. Get together. Put the electronics down except for to do videos or pictures. And make sure you're not videoing everything. You walk around recording everything. You're not enjoying it. Do your snippets. Do your family group photos. Catch them and playful photos or what have you, but do not take all your time on your electronics. Put the electronics down and enjoy the moment. This postmodernism time is robbing us of good family time. It's robbing us of being able to communicate with our loved ones. It's robbing us of having experiences that you can't get from electronics. Enjoy some time. Now, for those of you who can enjoy the week or 2-week vacation, woo, kudos to you. The rest of us will join you sooner or later. But get to a place where you can take down some time, especially if you're working all the time, your spouse working all the time, the kids is here to this event, that event, this practice, that practice. Slow it down, leave work alone, and enjoy that family time. Don't be gone with your family on a trip for 1 or 2 weeks and you're working on the computer from there. Take time out where it's just family time. And that's all I'm going to say on that is enjoy your family, make memories, create memories with them. And then living life to the fullest. That'll tie back in with that. But do some things you enjoy as well. Whether if it's taking a class, learning something you want to learn, crafts, enjoying your time off from work. If you're a person that has a job that calls you to be on call or ready to be on call all the time, box out, cut out, save out, schedule out, make time to do something you enjoy. And it doesn't have to be something big. It may be going to hear a live band, going to your favorite restaurant, going to get a massage. Do something to enjoy that you enjoy. Going out riding your bike, whether it's a motorbike, your 10 or 15 speed bike for a walk, whatever it is that you enjoy. Museums be my thing, getting a chance to head out to a few museums. But do something to enjoy life to the fullest. Make you a chart or a list and put on there things, a bucket list, to call it the least, a bucket list or goals, dreams, hopes, something I want to do when, if, before I get to this age or this or that, and do it. Set it in your schedule, make a plan, book the hotel, do something that's going to make you follow through. Tell that spouse, tell those children, tell yourself, and put it on your calendar. I'm going to do this here, then, this day. And schedule around it. If something come up, schedule around it. No, I have an appointment that day. Just like we say everything else is an appointment, or I have somewhere I have to be, set a date, pick it, put it on your calendar, and schedule around it. Do not put anything in that spot on that day that will keep you from going or doing what you want to do. I want to go learn how to golf. I'm going to do it on this day. And if I'm like, hey, can you come? I want to just go out to the mall. Well, no, I have plans for this day. I got an appointment I must keep that day. Go do it. So, living life to the fullest, knowing what you want. And if you don't know yourself well enough to know, I don't know what I like to do. I've just been taking care of family. I've just been working. I don't know. Well, journal, think about it, write it down, figure out some things, look up things that can be done, and say, oh yeah, I think I might like that. Cruise. A cruise is a wonderful way to learn what you like to do and what you don't. Be prepared for a cruise. Research, know if it's possible, if you're the type of person that will be possible for motion sickness, and prepare for that before you even get on there. Set a set time, take your motion sickness medicine every day, the same day, same time. Don't even let motion sickness be a part of the equation. And enjoy. So that's just a few things. If you don't know what you like, figure some things out. Research something. It may going fishing, going fly fishing, learning how to hunt, learning archery, learning pottery, whatever it is that could bring you some joy. If it's sitting reading a book, guess what? Get you something to read for leisure, not studying for the job, not studying for something that you enjoy reading that's just for your enjoyment. Carve you out some time and read. Enjoy tea or a cup of coffee first thing in the morning or late in the evening. Sunset, sunrise, something you enjoy. You need to have. I say I came so that you have life and have it more abundantly. Well, for sure, do something in this life that's more abundantly that gives you joy. Not just happiness, joy. Okay, I'm going to end right here. It wasn't supposed to be this long. I said 15 minutes, and it's about to be 25. So, I hope I said something. I dropped a gold nugget that you can use. At least start your wheels to turning and thinking about what you can do for yourself, loving thyself, and loving your family. You cannot pour into someone else if your cup is empty. So, remember to pour into yourself. Love, affirmations, God love, give back to yourself what you would want others or want to give to others so that you have that. Enjoy your family while they're young so it won't be, I can't wait for you to get out of here. Enjoy your family and learn what brings you joy so that you may live life to the fullest. I am Carolyn Lewis. And this is FBMD, Faith by My Deeds. And I hope that I shared a gold nugget that you can use. You all have a good night.